Wonderful. I think we're online and we're live. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Oh, everybody, welcome to a very exciting day. It is DatePalmTree Publishing's virtual festival event, in the sense that we are handing out awards to our winners of the short story competition. First and foremost, I would just like to acknowledge the fact that I am on Darug land. So firstly, I'd like to acknowledge and pay my respects to elders past, present, and emerging, and note that we are on unconceded land, so the traditional custodians of the land in which we're all meeting today. Land was not conceded, and this will always will be Aboriginal land. If there is anybody who knows what land that they're streaming from today, please feel free to put it in the chat. We're always like to know which lands we're all streaming from. So just to give you a bit of an idea of how we're going to do this today, we've got some special guest speakers. We're going to go through some very exciting, very exciting updates in terms of the short story publishing situation here that we've got. Sorry, I'm losing my words and we've just started. And we'll also have some special guest keynote speakers. But first and foremost, I would like to introduce you to Arman Ahmed. He was one of the participants of our Ramadan short story writing competition for 2024. And he's also an aspiring student of knowledge. And he is in the process of memorizing the entire Holy Quran, which I think is amazing. So I'm just going to bring Arman in for our Quran recitation, and we'll get back to the agenda shortly. So Arman, if you are here, I'm going to spotlight you, and the floor is yours. Take it away.
Should I start? أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. طه ما أنزلنا عليك القرآن لتشقى إلا تذكرة لمن يخشى تنزيلا ممن خلق الأرض والسماوات العلى الرحمن على العرش استوى له ما في السماوات وما في الأرض وما بينهما وما تحت الثرى وإن تجهر بالقول فإنه يعلم السر وأخفى الله لا إله إلا هو له الأسماء الحسنى وهل أتاك حديث موسى إذ رأى نارا فقال لأهلهم كثوا إني آنست نارا لعلي آتيكم منها بقبس أو أجد على النار هدى فلما أتاها نودي يا موسى إني أنا ربك فاخلعن عليك إنك بالوادي المقدس طوى وأنا اخترتك فاستمع لما يوحى إنني أنا الله لا إله إلا إنني أنا الله لا إله إلا أنا فاعبدني وأقم الصلاة لذكري إن الساعة آتية أكاد أخفيها لتجزى كل نفس بما تسعى فلا يصدنك عنها من لا يؤمن بها واتبع هواه فتردى وما تلك بيمينك يا موسى قال هي عصاي أتوكأ عليها وأهش بها على غنمي ولي فيها مآرب أخرى قال ألقها يا موسى فألقاها فإذا هي حية تسعى قال خذها ولا تخف سنعيدها سيرتها الأولى واضمم يدك إلى جناحك تخرج بيضاء من غير سوء آية أخرى لنريك من آياتنا الكبرى اذهب إلى فرعون إنه طغى قال رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقه قولي واجعل لي وزيرا من أهلي هارون أخي أشدد به أزري وأشفقه في أمري كي نسبحك كثيرا ونذكرك كثيرا إنك كنت بنا بصيرا. طه. We have sent down the Quran unto you, Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, to cause you distress, but only as a reminder for those who fear Allah, a revelation from Him who has created the earth and the high heavens, and the most beneficent and over the mighty heavens and the throne, so, and that suits His Majesty. To him belongs all that is in the heavens and all that is in the earth and all that is in between them, and it is under the soil. And you, Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, speak the truth, and then verily he knows what is revealed and what is hidden in your heart. La ilaha illahu, not none to be worshipped except Allah. To him belongs the best of names. Hasn't the story of Musa alayhi salam reached you? When he saw a fire, he said to his family that wait, verily I have seen a fire. Perhaps I can give you some burning brand therefrom, or some guidance. But when he came to it, he was called by the name, O Musa. Verily I am your Lord. Take off your shoes. You are in the sacred valley of Tuwa. Well, I have chosen you, so listen to which it is inspired you. So indeed that I am Allah, and none should be worshipped except me, and pray your salah and pay your zakah, and for my remembrance. Verily, the hour is coming soon, and my will is to keep hidden that every person may be rewarded for that which has he strive. Therefore, let the one who believes in paradise, and one who believes and done good deeds in paradise, whereas the one who disbelieves and has not looked for reckoning will have the punishment of hell. So Allah said to Musa, O Musa, this is a stick whereon drop it, and you will see a miracle of my power. So Musa alayhi salam cast it down, and that stick became a snake. And then Allah said, grasp it and do not fear. We shall return it to you as an ordinary stick. Then we may show you some of our greater signs. So go to Fir'aun. Verily he has transgressed all bounds. Musa alayhi salam said, O Allah, open my contentment and boldness, and ease my task for me, and make loose of bad speech in my tongue, and make the disbelievers understand my speech, which is the Torah. That's it. Thank you.
MashaAllah, Sadaqallah Azim. That's amazing. Thank you so much. And of course, I've had to, be in a spot where I'm in a public library and music and noise had actually started in my background here. So just, yeah, give me a nudge if it starts getting a little bit noisy where I am. Thank you so much, Arman, for that beautiful recitation and translation. That was amazing. And inshallah, we'll all strive to be just as great as you with the memorization of the Quran. I mean, so,
Thank
DatePalmTree
you.
Publishing, oh, you're welcome. DatePalmTree Publishing Short Story Writing Competition. How did this all begin and how did this all start and where do we get to today? Um, so, I actually had the pleasure of meeting Brother Mustafa, the brains behind the outfit, I have to say, at Sydney Muslim Writers Festival 2024 that is sponsored and run by ISRA. That was in Bankstown earlier in the year. And it was just through a conversation that we discussed. Excuse me. Oh, sorry. If I could just ask everyone to make sure that they're on mute as well, that'd be great. Thank you. So we discussed the concept of, children writing their stories and own voice stories, which is something that I'm very passionate about because having grown up as an Indonesian Australian Muslim, my father is Australian, my mother is Indonesian, and growing up the way I did in the Western world, we didn't have things like a space for Muslim children to write their own stories, or even an Indonesian, heritage person to write their own stories. It's a relatively new thing where we've got people writing own voice stories. And the idea of DatePalmTree Publishing providing that space to children as young as, kindy and going into, year 1, 2 through to 6 and even university is amazing. It was something that really touched my heart. And I just could not wait to get started and collaborating with Brother Mustafa on this amazing project. So how I came in representing the network of writers that I co-founded, the Right Pen Collective, we put our heads together and we came up with an idea of how to roll this out. And that's when we called upon a couple of other amazing authors who have worked behind the scenes with us to get this moving forward. But look, that was my reflection on this particular project. But this project was just as much yours as it was mine. And I would like to open it to the floor. Participants, parents, guardians, if you'd like to share your experience or any words of reflection on this project, please feel free. I'm going to remove myself as a spotlight here. And if anybody would like to chime in, please do. Don't all talk at once.
Assalamualaikum, everyone.
Wa alaikum salam. Sister Haida, thank you for joining us all the way from Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia.
Welcome. Thank you, Annie, for being an amazing
वीडियो
host.
में हमने जो कराया
MashaAllah.
स्टोरी कंपटीशन मलेशिया से ज्वाइन हुई हुई लड़की है
Oh, sorry. Hang on, we've
देखो
got.
बड़ी टीवी पे
Hang on,
मतलब
sorry.
ये
We'll
क्या
just,
हो रहा है
I'll just mute.
ये क्या हो रहा है
Sorry, Raida. Yeah, there we go. We're back. I'll spotlight you.
No worries. So I wanted to thank you and Brother Arman for beautiful recitation and for Brother Mustafa for the brainchild of this amazing, amazing publication, and to all the judges. So my job was the easy part. I have to edit these beautiful stories, and I'm not even halfway through, and I just keep like tearing up. Like,
Yeah.
subhanAllah, it's just so emotional. I'm a mom, I have 3 young kids under 9, and they actively get in the way of my work, like on purpose, subhanAllah, because they want to play with mama. So my mom has flown down from Sydney for this month, mashallah, just to spend quality time with us, which is so beautiful, and Allah's timing is perfect. So just what I've read so far, the quality is incredible, and I'm so amazed, and I can't wait to see what lies ahead. Because if this is how, mashallah, young Muslim kids are already writing at like really young ages, like, alhamdulillah, I think wonderful things lie ahead, mashallah.
Yeah, I'm gonna do the down on the video. 53 people, he says.
Yes, amazing. Thank you so much. And sorry, it just suddenly got very loud in my background here, so I'm going to try and hide my microphone like this so everyone can hear me. Fantastic. Thank you so much, Karaida, for sharing your thoughts with us. Was there anybody else who wanted to jump in and say a few words? Oh, okay. Look, if anybody thinks that, oh, hang on, did someone say something?
Me.
Yes, Isra, please. I'm going to spotlight you so everyone can hear you.
It was fun, and I also like tested my thing because I don't normally write stuff of this length.
Amazing. I'm so glad that we were able to do that for you. Thank you, Isra. Anybody else?
I can say what.
Yeah.
Well, I discovered a talent that I thought I'd never had. I really didn't know that I had this talent, and this competition made me inspired and engaged me to more writing.
That is fantastic. Thank you. That makes us so happy to hear that. I love that. And I hope this is just the beginning for your writing as well. I mean, you've just unlocked your imagination, your skill there. Abdullah, you've got your hand up, please. Yep, go for it.
I was inspired to when I heard that, I was inspired to be grateful to my mother.
Isn't that adorable? I love that. Thank you so much, Abdullah. Thank you so much. Okay, we've got Ibrahim Hamza. Yeah, I see your hand is up. I'll try and spotlight you now. There we go.
Yeah.
Go for it.
Thank you. So, my sister and I, we really enjoyed this competition. It was extremely fun. And we loved writing it. It was extremely fun. My sister would like to say something as well.
I really enjoy writing because it's so fun, but I love my mom.
Yeah, especially about the mother thing, we really enjoyed it because our mother does everything for us.
Yes.
MashaAllah. I'm loving it. Oh, MashaAllah. Thank you so much for your reflection. Thank you. Is there anybody else? Oh, Mariam Omar, you've got your hand up, please.
I loved writing stories, but the word count, I had never written a story that long, and I didn't think I could do it, and I spent days editing my story, so it was really fun, and I do wish to do more.
That's amazing. I'm hoping this is the first from many, many stories to come from you. I mean, thank you so much, Mariam. Is there anybody else? If you think of anything, maybe just raise your hand so I can actually see that you want to say something, and I'll make sure we spotlight you. So, I love it. Oh, that's lovely. I love it. We've got some chats happening as well. Yes, Abdullah wants to say something. I might just spotlight you. Yep. Go ahead. You're on mute. You're just on mute. Yeah, there we go.
This speech made me love my mother more.
Oh, that's adorable. Thank you so much. Muhammad Hassan, you wanted to say something again?
I forgot to mention, I actually wrote a story. I took days on it. I wrote the story about 20,000 words long. So I had to take out some scenes and reduce it.
Wow, fantastic. Thank you. Mariam Bukhari.
Hi, can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay, I just wanted to say that I don't typically write about Islam or my experience being a Muslim in like creative writing stories, especially because I've never really had a platform to do so. A lot of the time, the prompts are typically like Western influence, or they wouldn't be recognized as, profound, because most of the time we don't really get to write about our Muslim experiences. So I really appreciate that you have this platform. It's really exciting.
That makes me so happy. Thank you, Mariam, for sharing that. And I'm with you on that one. I mean, as and a few other writers that are in the house today will tell you the same thing. Growing up, and even now, we're still, working on having a seat at the table where we are sharing our own experiences and our own stories, and having characters who are unapologetically Muslim or unapologetically whatever culture background that they have, and having a platform like this where we can, express gratitude and love towards our mother through the power of storytelling, I think is an amazing thing. And it's a start. This is what I keep telling everybody, that, this is a very big start for amazing things that are going to happen. So thank you so much for sharing your words of reflection with us, everybody. That's amazing. So before I continue, I just wanted to play, actually, no, I'm going backwards. Sorry about that. We've got some other words of reflection that we'd like to share. So we have heard from Sister Raida, who is our editor for the anthology, but we've also had some amazing people that were part of the experience as well. So Sister Zahra Khan, who is the coordinator of Sydney Muslim Writers Festival, and Rizwan Basha, who is the representative from ICANN, and Sister Zaliha, who is also working with the Sydney Writers Festival, Muslim Writers Festival, I should say, who was also part of that. We also have Sister Isga, who co-founded the Right Pen Collective with me, but she's actually very unwell and she wasn't able to speak. So she wanted me to send salam to everybody here and wanted to tell everybody how proud she was of all the stories that had come forward, because she too had that question, in light of the last few years with negative representation in the media, there was a lot of authors that had come out of the woodwork around the world, Muslim authors, and the question was, where are the Australian Muslim authors? And that was the birth of the Right Pen Collective. So she sends her salams and apologies to everybody, but she is incredibly proud of everyone's achievements here today. So if I could call on Sister Zahra, if you're with us, Rizwan, and Sister Zaliha, if you are here, please, I will spotlight you. Let me just see where everybody is.
Alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam, Zahra. I've got you. I'm going to spotlight you. Let's start with you.
Oh, how is everyone?
Alhamdulillah, very well. I'm very happy to be here.
I just want to say Assalamu alaikum to everyone here, all the writers, authors, all our future authors, creatives, and our thinkers. I have to say it is an honor to be part of such a beautiful gathering and initiative. And we at Sydney Muslim Writers Festival could not have asked for better partners to be able to put on such a show that you see today. If we were in an auditorium or in a in-person setting, I will get you to take this time to give a big round of applause, and we'll take a big 5-minute round of applause for everyone who has organized this. So hopefully we can one day have that soon, inshallah. Yeah, they've done a great job in this. It's such a beautiful event, alhamdulillah. So I am from Sydney Muslim Writers Festival, and we have actually organized 2 Writers Festivals so far, and one of them, the last one being in February of this year. So actually, we cannot wait to have you all be part of the next festival, inshallah. We are so excited for all this new talent. We're so excited for all of our new writers and authors to be able to be part of it, inshallah. And let me tell you a bit about it. So actually the Writers Festival is a place for writers and creatives and thinkers to actually engage and actually converse with other Muslims that have same experiences as them, who are writing in this space in Sydney, in Australia. And we celebrate the flourishing literature, which is you guys in the community. And again, all of this litany of talent, we hope to see you there, inshallah, in the next one. And we will be watching you closely. We want you to all continue writing, to continue thinking and feeling, so that you may empower yourselves and your community around you. And we hope to continue creating this space with collaborating with different organizations for Muslims to feel comfortable and at ease with their religion and culture, and for them to feel welcomed in these spaces to promote this beautiful growth that we see today, inshallah. And this eventually is, we can feel it reviving our communities and our ummah. And that is our end goal for all of this, for us to be.
Do I have to put it on the face thing? I have to put on.
Sorry, Zahara, I just have to mute everyone. Can I just get you to unmute yourself again? Sorry. Because someone was talking over you just now. Yeah, there we go.
Sorry about that. Yes. So, yes, I won't go on too much longer, but again, just another shout out to all of you writers, all of you thinkers that have participated, whether that be 1 page that you wrote or 20 pages that you wrote. We want you to keep writing. We want you to not stop writing. Find new authors to read. You will find so many Muslim authors here that we can, inshallah, you can be inspired from, and we want 100% more of all of your writing. So Jazakallah khair for this platform. Again, thank you to DatePalmTree. We can't wait to see your writing in book. I can't wait to read all your writing, and I have read some of it. Jazakallah. I'll pass it on to the next person now.
Welcome. Thank you so much for beautiful words of reflection. And we are very excited to be partnered with you. And again, for us, we couldn't think of better partners as well. And it was very exciting for us to be platformed with you all. So firstly, on behalf of DatePalmTree Publishing, thank you for all your support, for all your work and all your help in getting us where we are today. And also thank you for helping us with the certificates as well. Like, oh my goodness, it's amazing. Thank you. We have someone in the audience here. Petila, I think Petila wanted to say something as well. Cecilia, if you're there.
Hi, yes, I'm here.
Yes, please. I'll try and. Oh, I can't spotlight you. There we go. All yours.
Assalamu alaikum. How are you?
Wa alaikum salam. Well, thank you. Welcome. Thank you for joining us.
Alhamdulillah, jazakallah khair. Yeah, I was just gonna say, like, because I'm 24, so I was worried I wouldn't be able to join the competition. But alhamdulillah, I messaged the founder, Kamrun, I think she's the founder, and she said I could do it. So alhamdulillah, I was very happy for that. And I'm a revert as well, so it was very an emotional thing for me to write a story about my mother who is not Muslim. So alhamdulillah, I just wanted to put that out there. And I had no idea that there was an opportunity to actually write stories and publish them like that. So yeah.
Thank you so much. And look, it's really great to have you on board. And like I said, this is only the very beginning. So inshallah, we'll be able to collaborate with you more with your writing and the like as well. And thank you so much for sharing your story with us. I was the one personally who read your story, actually. So thank you so much. It was really beautifully written. Okay, so moving forward, we do have a couple of other speakers. Sister Zaliha here. Just see if she's online. Sister Zaliha, if you can hear us. She's from Sydney Muslim Writers Festival as well. If I can't get her to speak, that's okay. We'll move on. We can always circle back. We have special guest Arwa Abu Samra, who was going to be joining us, but she's running a little bit late. So what I might do is I might actually play a special video message that was sent to us. So to give you a bit of background, we received a video message from Principal Dr. Syed Farouk, who is the CEO of Unity Grammar School. Dr. Syed Farouk is an impact-driven strategy and transformation leader who is Chief Executive of Unity Grammar, an independent Islamic school nurturing future global leaders. Dr. Syed is also a board member and senior partner for the global consulting firm, Dina Standard, which also is a media platform, Islam Gateway, and publishes the annual publication State of the Global Islamic Economy Report and Global Islamic FinTech Report. So I'm just going to play his video message. He could not be here today, but he sent an amazing message, which is on YouTube. So I will play it now. Hopefully, technology allows me to do its thing. So just give me a moment and I will share the video. All right, here we go. All right, everyone can see that? I'll put myself on mute and I'll make that larger.
Assalamu alaikum everyone, and most importantly our brilliant young authors. With immense pleasure, I would like to take this opportunity to celebrate the remarkable achievements of our winners. Your creativity, dedication and passion for storytelling have not only earned you this recognition, but have also contributed significantly to the rich tapestry of our multicultural society. Creative writing and storytelling are not merely academic exercises. They are vital tools that enable us to understand the world and our place within it. They allow us to explore the depths of human experience, to empathize with others, and to share our own unique experiences and perspectives. For us as Muslims living in a diverse world, these tools are invaluable. They help us to convey the beauty of our faith, the wisdom of our traditions, and the richness of our cultural heritage. In this context, the aim of the DatePalmTree project cannot be appreciated enough. Raising a group of young Muslim authors is not just an ambitious goal. It is a necessary step towards ensuring that our voices are heard, our stories are told, and our values are shared. This project, with its collaborative and volunteer-based approach, is a testament to what we can achieve when we come together for a noble cause. To all those who've worked tirelessly to make this project, I extend my deepest gratitude. Your efforts have laid the foundation for a future where our children can proudly stand as ambassadors of our faith and culture. Thank you so much, and Jazakallah khair. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.
Oh. Sorry. Can you hear me? Am I back?
Yes.
Sorry, I don't know if my video was still playing there. My apologies. But I'm back online now and I've stopped sharing, so that's okay. I'm back. I'm not very good with this technology thing, so thank you for bearing with me. Okay, fantastic. So just moving forward now, that was our video message from Dr. Syed Farouk. And we also had some support from Muhammad Riaz Ali, Principal of the Australian Islamic College of Sydney as well, who was very supportive of our project. He hosted the first book launch in this school and promoted our story writing competition of 2024 among his students, and his efforts reflected in the outcome. AICS students are the highest number to have submitted the stories to our upcoming anthology, My Mother, and the highest number to have won the prizes in this competition. So before we move into announcing our winners, I just wanted to show you very quickly, once again, let me just get rid of that, and I'll go back to here. Sorry, I'm still navigating this, so thank you for your patience. So we just want to show you very quickly the DatePalmTree website, which is where a lot of resources are. So this is what it looks like. So you've got Story Corner with all the short stories. You've got some resources here. And so this is just some resources. That's the article I wrote with representation. And we've got How to Write a Great Story tips by Farah Yahmor Al-Sakit as well. And we also have some other resources here with the workshop that we did during the campaign, which was the short story writing workshops that we did as well. And then I'll just go to the short story. I think there's ebooks. Here we go, ebooks. So this is where Inside Our Thoughts, you can find Inside Our Thoughts, which is the one that we mentioned earlier. And a couple of our ebooks will be here, including My Mother will be there as well. So that's DatePalmTree Publishing site. Okay, now to the part that we've all been waiting for. It's the award announcement. So I'm going to spotlight. We've got Rawa Arja. I'm going to spotlight you. Hello, salam alaikum, sis. And we've got
Assalamu alaikum wa barakatuh. Hello, hello.
hello, and we also have Afara as well. There we go. I'm just going to spotlight. There we go. Okay, very good. We're all on here. Okay, fantastic. So I'm going to introduce my writer sisters to you. So we've got Rawa Arja and we also have Rawa Yagmul Al Saket. Accomplished in their fields, they are published authors in the middle grade to YA space. And I'm myself an emerging writer myself. I've got a book coming out in the middle grade space. But in the meantime, I've got some short stories out as well. We had the toughest challenge of choosing a winner of these. Oops, sorry, I just have to mute everybody again. Sorry about this. Okay, I'm just going to ask the ladies to unmute. Yes, if I could just get everyone to keep on mute, that's okay. That'd be great. Thank you. So we had the toughest challenge of trying to figure out a winner for this particular short story, because I have to say, when I was reading these stories, very much like what Sister Aida said before, I was tearing up every story that I read. I could tell that it was written from the hearts of these people and these children, and it was just amazing to just see the love and the gratitude that was expressed through the power of storytelling. But Farah and Rawa, what was your experience when you were reading the stories? I mean, Farah, you had up to year 5, Rawa, you had year 6 to year 10, I had year 11 to early uni. Just tell us, just in a few words, like your experience and what you found overall.
Do you want me to go first, Joanna?
Anybody?
Yeah, go for it.
I'll go first. I loved and I enjoyed reading every single story. Some were personal stories, so the way that they'd see their mum interact from day to day, day-to-day activities, how she was towards them. Others wrote actual stories, so they created a nonfiction story, which was also so beautiful. But I was so happy to see how each writer appreciated their mother, and it made me so happy. So I can see that, mothers are appreciated and they're loved. So seeing that in their stories, it made me really, really happy. And I'm super proud, and I was honoured to have read their stories. And like you said, it was super hard trying to find a winner. I had to go back and reread again. I'm like, oh, this one. So you guys are all winners. You are all winners. And like Sister Zahra had said earlier, please continue to write and continue to read and grow, so that inshallah your books are not only around, the Muslim community, but around all community, like the community as a whole, for Muslims and non-Muslims. It's very, very important that we have our voices out there for everyone to hear, not just for within the Muslim community. But well done to all our writers. It's amazing.
Couldn't agree with you more, sister. Definitely. It's a means of bridging the gap in that community as well when we write and connect. Yep. No, thank you. Beautiful words. Beautifully said. Rawa.
I like Farah, and I guess you as well. Annie had a wonderful experience. I think my group B was the largest in terms of how many people had submitted their stories from year 6 to year 10. But that's the grades I teach. So I'm a teacher as well. So I was quite happy about that. I think for me, a lot of the kids that are listening now, I'm not entirely sure if you're aware of this, but when myself and Farah and Annie, or a lot of the older sisters here, we didn't have opportunities like this when we were your age at all. Like, I remember, I've said this many, many times, I don't even know how I became a writer, because I never thought I could be a writer. And competitions like this are super important because they allow you to have a voice and to feel empowered. See, growing up, I never felt empowered. I never felt like my voice mattered. No one was going to listen to me. I didn't know there weren't many Muslim authors as mentors, and you're quite lucky that you have competitions like this as well. And so that's what I really wanted to highlight. But also, I know a lot of the kids are getting agitated. I could see from the chats they really want to know who the winner is, and we're almost there, guys.
We're getting there. Sabr.
Almost there. But I had a wonderful time. I loved reading all the stories, everything that was submitted. The one takeaway I had was the passion that they had for their mother, which is incredible. I have this wonderful relationship with my father, and I have a wonderful relationship with my mother. But my relationship with my father is very public. It's online, it's on TikTok, it's on Instagram.
He's your mascot.
Yeah, he's like my little mascot. But I think people don't really know my relationship with my mother. And it's truly because I actually cannot find any words to describe how incredible a mother is. And so I was really pleased that you actually picked the topic, my mother, to sort of kickstart this competition, both Date Palm and the Right Pen Collective, which was incredible. A wonderful topic, mind you, just let me add. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I loved it. I enjoyed it. I can't wait. I'd love to still be part of this from its inception to it grows, and I know it's going to grow, inshallah. So yeah, that's pretty much from me.
Perfect. Thank you. Yes. And look, I couldn't agree with you more, Rawa. Like I said before, growing up, we wouldn't even see like Eid Mubarak signs anywhere. And now we see them everywhere. Like we've got them on flags and in supermarkets. And then, I'm waiting for the day we see them on TV. So I think this is a start of a very, very cool thing. So, okay, without further ado, here are our winners. So I believe, Farah, we're going to start with you first. I'm going to use a visual aid for this one. So let me just hopefully will let me do it thing again. So Farah, you head up to year 5. Who are our winners?
Okay, so I'll start off with our first prize winner, which is Noor Hamza in year 2 in Glenroy Private Point Cook. So congratulations, Noor. I loved your story. I thought it was very, very clever. She had decided it was a story of a young girl who decided to dress up as her mother for dress up as your favorite superhero day at school. I loved the voice of the character, and I loved how she explained the reason why she chose her mother to be the superhero. So well done to you, Noor. Very, very clever, very beautifully written.
Thank you
Second
so much.
prize is Samiha Karim, Al Faisal College. It was written beautifully with expressions of similes woven throughout the piece, which was lovely to read. Each paragraph covered a mother's trait and what that trait did for the child, so the nurturing and how the child would feel when they were nurtured and when they were helped by their mum, which also helped them grow and, gain their character. So that was My Mother's Love by Samiha Karim. Well done. And the third winner is Hafsa Irfan, Unity Grammar in Austral. This was a touching story about a Palestinian mother who showed love to her family and as well as others. So her daughter Warda remembered the good her mother did, and she loved, I love the connection between both mother and daughter and the way they both appreciated each other. So they're like friends, a mother and daughter bond. Warda's mother had passed away, saving another child while the bombs were dropping around them. And Warda now just looks back and remembers her stories. It's a befitting story considering what is happening in Palestine at the moment. So we can only imagine the stories that will emerge from there in the future. But congratulations to you, Hafsa. Yeah, they're the 3 winners, so well done. But you guys were all winners. You did amazing jobs. I loved all your stories, and it was very, very hard to choose only 3.
Yes. SubhanAllah. Thank you so much. Congratulations to all the winners. So Noor Hamza, Samiha Karim, and Hafsa Irfan, if you're here, would you like to say a few words?
Thank you so much for letting me be the winner. I've tried so hard in writing. My mom also helped me.
I can tell it was written so beautifully. Well done, Noor.
Your mom was your editor. I love it.
I enjoyed reading it very, very much. Thank you.
It's beautiful. Congratulations. You should be very proud. Thank you.
I hope there will be more competitions.
Inshallah. I'm sure there will
Inshallah.
be. Inshallah.
Can't wait to see more. Thank you. Yep. Did we have anyone else that wanted to? Anybody? Oh, I think we lost them. Sorry. Please come back. Anybody else that they'd like to share a few words? So Noor, Samiha, if you're here. If you're here, please just, sorry?
We just spoke to Noor, so it's just Hafsa and Samiha that we...
Yeah, thank you. Okay, I think everyone's gone, Shara, but congratulations to our winners of Up to You 5. Yeah, we'll move on to the next one, which was Rawa's one. So I'm just going to share my screen again, and I'll get it on the right setting, and then I will share. I'd like to say I'm getting good at this, but I'm still on my L plates. Here we go, and I'll just put on PowerPoint mode. Here we are. Rawa, stage is yours. Year 6 to year 10.
Yes, year 6 to 10. Like I said, I really enjoyed it. Super difficult. But these are the winners. So the first prize goes to Ridi Mahara, and I apologize in advance if I'm saying your name incorrectly. Please forgive me. My Mother is My World from Year 10 Unity Grammar. First place and was actually quite difficult, but I actually had an equal second because I actually could not pick between these two stories. So the Garden
That's
of
cheating.
I messaged brother, and our brother Mustafa was like, I know, please give me this, because I did have the largest amount of stories submitted. So, and they were all incredible. Like I said, if I could give everybody a first, second, third, I will. But the Garden of Eternal Gratitude by Nusayba Hassan, as well as Hafsa Nawid. I apologize, but in terms of the submission, it didn't have a title unless I just missed it. So that's why I sort of wrote no title from year 7. But every single one of those stories had the most wonderful descriptive and figurative language to describe their love and their passion for their mother. My Mother is My World, and the way really encapsulated the way nature, as well as the way a mother is so nurturing to her child, was quite incredible, actually. So that was beautiful, as well as the Garden of Eternal Gratitude by Nusayba. I think Nusayba's here. I did see her name somewhere. Absolutely brilliant. And as well as Hafsa. So really congratulations and well done. And third prize is, I know your sister, maybe, I think she just came first, maybe in Farah's, but Ibrahim Hamza from year 6, titled Ummi. This was actually probably one of the most original stories I have ever read in terms of all the submissions. It was about Ibrahim's goal scoring reactions when he plays soccer. So when he plays soccer, he always dedicates his goals to his mother by doing a heart signal. And, you know, sometimes maybe people your age or your friends would understand that you sort of maybe get teased a little bit, but his determination and his commitment, his resilience was actually quite beautiful to read. And I was actually, I was from a year 6 to year 10 perspective, and for Ibrahim to come up with third prize in year 6 was incredible. But as you can see, year 6, year 7, year 9, and year 10. So brilliant across the board. And I know when I was reading these stories that we have our future, inshallah, is in good hands. So those were the Group B winners. Congratulations to everyone, though.
Congratulations. Now, our winners for year 6, year 10, if you're here, did you want to say a few words? And while I get everyone on board, I'm actually going to have to try and find myself a charging place. So bear with me if I'm moving. But we have a raised hand. So let me just stop sharing and I'll get you on board. Yes, I think, was it Sadira? Yes.
Yeah. Hi. My name is Ibrahim Hamza and my sister Noor Hamza. So the challenge, as I said before, was really good. I enjoyed it a lot. I'm really glad to have won third place, alhamdulillah, and my sister also first place. So it's really happy, alhamdulillah. So yeah, just wanted to say thank you again.
Well done.
I hope we have more competitions like this, inshallah.
Please keep talking amongst yourselves while I find a charger. It won't be a moment.
Is there anybody else here? The second place. Let's see who it was. Is Nusayba here? I did see your name, Nusayba. Do you want to share a few words with us? Your story was incredible, by the way. Nusayba or Hafsa? Or Ridi, anyone? I'm sorry, I can't see everyone, so maybe just unmute yourself and speak, because Sister Annie's probably trying to find a place to charge. This is what happens with technology. But if you were first place or second place or third place and you have something to say, this is your chance. I know we heard from Ibrahim, which was really lovely. But even if you were in that category and you'd like to share your thoughts, that would be wonderful as well.
I'm kind of shy. I don't know.
Everyone's shy. Okay, that's fine. I think Sister Annie's going to come up online anyway.
Sister Rawa, I think in the meantime we can hear from Brother Ridwan.
Oh, yes, Brother Rizwan. Yeah, absolutely.
Brother Rizwan Bashar
Yes.
from Icon Brother and one of the supporter of this project. So let's hear from him. He's here as well.
Assalamu alaikum, everyone. Can you hear me? Loud and clear?
Yes, I'm going to spotlight you. 1 second. Thank you, sir. I'm about to put the charger in. I didn't want it to cut out at 20%. All yours. Thank you.
First of all, many congratulations to both two groups which have been announced, and really love to see such a confident way of kids talking for this amazing event which was organized by DatePalmTree. And thank you very much to DatePalmTree and Brother Mustafa for collaborating with us. And we're very happy. It's one of our visions to work with young children. And we have been in all across Australia for quite some time. So just to give a quick glimpses, I'll just share my screen if that's okay.
Yeah, I might have to make you a host, brother. Let me just see if I can do that. Okay, so brother, you should be able to share now.
All right. All right. So just to give a context, so this is ICANN, Islamic Circle of Australia and New Zealand. So we are not specific to Sydney. We work across many cities in Australia and New Zealand, Sydney, Brisbane, Perth. And these are some of our projects which we predominantly focus on. For the first one, under the umbrella of ICANN, we have Young Muslims Network Australia, which focuses on our young children and empowering them, giving them opportunities, and Islamic Tarbiyah. So we have these weekly sessions which we do through Yamna, and this, especially the programs which DatePalmTree has engaged, is one of our visions and encouragement to young kids. And some of the other projects which do Gain Peace, which is our Dawa organization, Dawa branch we can call it. We do weekly street Dawas and sessions across Australia. And we also have Islamic Relief, which we a charity branch. We help people across, destitute people across the world. And one of the other things which I want to highlight is our. I just hold on a minute.
Sorry, brother, you're on mute.
Yeah,
Are you back? You're back now? Yeah, sorry. Yeah, I just have to mute everybody.
Yeah, understand. It's very hard to run virtual sessions with so many people.
Yes. Thank you for your patience, brother. Continue.
No worries. So, like I said, our aim is to create that Muslim, kids, given them platform to, opportunity and platforms to, strive and focus. And our programs, which we do on a weekly basis, and we run multiple sessions and events. I'll just skip through the slide and show you some of the activities which we do, and I'll just slide through the decks. So these are our young, kids engaged in weekly. And we have a youth etikaf nights during Ramadan, which runs across many events. And we have a Ramadan events which we do with Islamic Tabiyas.
Right.
And this is one of the reward iftars which we organized in Gallipoli, Auburn, here in Sydney. And we also do some career counseling workshops. We engage lawyers, firefighters, lawmakers, and police staff to come and share their experience. Yeah! Amazing. That's one of the kinds, isn't it? Someone is either.
Thank you. Can we ask people not to be disruptive and be respectful? Thank you.
Shall we?
Yeah, brother, you're back. Thank you.
Yeah, so the activities we engage with our local councils, Clean Up Australia Day, and we also conduct yearly technological workshops like coding and robotic workshops, which we do across Australia for young kids to experience, apart from what they learn in school. And so we also organize youth camps, and we also motivate our kids to do a lot of engaging sessions with one of our partner is Wasim Rizvi, who is from Melbourne. And we also engage in monthly activities like visiting the graveyards, bushwalking, and emphasizing on sports activities. And a lot of other stuff which we do. I don't want to go through everything. And some of the areas where we have halakas is Rooty Hill, Auburn, Bankstown, Liverpool in Sydney, and we also have in Melbourne, Perth, and Brisbane. So once again, I'll stop sharing. Thank you very much to DatePalmTree, and congratulations to all the winners. I win. Yeah, of course you win. Like sister said, everyone is a winner. And continue writing and keep engaging in such activities, and more opportunities to come, inshallah. Jazakallah khair.
Welcome. Thank you so much, brother. And sorry for the disruptions there. Oh my goodness. Try in an effort to keep everyone muted. We had a couple of hands up, but we wanted to bring in Sister Arwa Abu Samra, if we can, please. Sister Arwa Abu Samra is also an author, and she's quite active in the Muslim community as well, and would like to say a few words as part of this project as well. So Arwa, if you're there, I'm going to add spotlight. Oh,
hello, everybody. Assalamu alaikum. Thanks, Annie.
Alaikum salam. You're welcome. Sorry, I'm just going to remove this spotlight. Sorry. I'm going to try and get you again.
That's okay. While you do that, I'll just quickly say how wonderful it is to actually be present at this winners ceremony. To be honest with you, it's like watching something that I wished I had when I was young. I was listening to Sister Rawa share that these competitions are such a wonderful motivator for young writers, and it is something that we wished we had when we were little. And I think much more for me, because I had the creativity and the want to write in Arabic, but then when I traveled to Australia and I migrated here, I had to learn the language before I could do that in English. But all I want to say is congratulations to all of the winners. But do always remember that writing is a form of art, and what you're involved in is something that does carry through not only our traditions and our histories, but our stories. Our voices can be heard, and they can be echoed and read for many years to come. So it's quite vital that you continue to perform this art with all the skills that you already possess. So congratulations to every single one of you, and thank you so much for having me.
Oh, thank you so much, Sister, for being here. We know how busy you are because you are so active in the community with everything you do. So the fact that you gave up your time to be here today and to share your reflections, and inshallah, we'll continue partnering with you, of course, with future projects.
Absolutely.
I mean, look, Arwa can be found. She's got a few books out, of course. My favorite being Tea with Arwa. So definitely have a look out for that one. But Sister, thank you so much for being here. It's a pleasure to have you. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thanks, Annie.
Thank you. Okay, so I'll just get this. We'll get this moving again. So we've got the last category here, which is category C, and that was my category. And I have to say that was a very tough one for me to choose. And you'll ask the people behind the scenes. I was, stalling to try and get a winner here. I was one of the last people to announce, but I'll just share my screen to share the winners again. So let me just get that happening again. Oh, okay, we've got kids again. All right, here we go. So let me just share my screen, and for the last one. Oh, here we go. That was our last one. All right. So if we can see my screen, we've got some winners here. So our first prize went to Zainab Al-Healthy, and I'm sorry if I said your name incorrectly, Zainab. Zainab's in year 11, goes to Australian College of Sydney, and she wrote My Mother. That was a very beautiful story. It was like a beautiful, creative non-fiction story, I have to say, when I was reading that. It felt like a creative non-fiction story that was very touching. It was very moving, but what really struck me, it was so eloquently written as well. So that did stand out for me. So congratulations, Zainab, for winning first prize. Second prize went to Ubaid Ur Rahman Rabbani. Again, sorry if I said that wrong. Ubaid is from Perth and is a university student, and he wrote Guiding Light. And that was actually quite an interesting one. It was quite raw, it was confronting, but it was so cleverly constructed in the way it was written. So I thought that was a very good story as well. So congratulations, Ubaid, on second prize. And last but not least, our third prize winner was Zenobia El Ali. And again, sorry if I said your name wrong, but that one was a story called The Words I Can't Express. And Zenobia goes to Birong Girls High School and is currently in year 12. And I thought that was a beautiful love letter of gratitude and appreciation towards her mother. And it actually triggered emotion when I was reading that as well. I got quite teary reading that. So congratulations to everyone in category C. I thought all of your stories were great and you're all winners. But if I had to choose three, these are the three that I chose. So congrats to Zainab, Ubaid, and Zenobia. And if you're here, would you like to say a few words? We'll see if I can see you in the chat. Just put your hand up if you're there and I'll spotlight you. Otherwise, we'll continue because I'm conscious of time and I'll continue moving forward. Okay, cool. Well, I do see some hands up. So first of all, I just want to thank Rawa and Farah for your, creating the dream team, being part of this in this experience. It was fantastic to collaborate with you on this particular project and judging these stories, which was the toughest challenge yet ever. And I never want to do that again, having to choose winners of amazing stories. Any final words of reflection on your experience as judges, Farah and Rawa, before we move on?
Thank you so much for having me. It was an absolute honor to be working alongside you and Rawa. You are both amazing. I'm just really excited for the future of our ummah, inshallah. I just really want them to continue reading. I want them to continue representing themselves in their stories. And inshallah, good things await, inshallah.
Inshallah.
Absolutely. I was, like I said, alhamdulillah, I was really, really excited about this project. And I know, like I said, this is the inception. This is the beginning. We're going to have incredible stories after this. And I wish everybody all the best. And inshallah, like the ummah will grow. And words are extremely powerful. Don't ever underestimate how empowered one can feel, not only writing, but also reading other people's work. So, mashallah, congratulations to everyone.
Mashallah, thank you so much to you both and for your time, of course, like giving up your time to do this. Thank you so much. Thank you. Okay, so we've got one last thing that I'd like to do before we continue on. But first of all, I wanted to check if Brother Muhammad Riyaz Ali, the principal of AICS, are you here? Please put your hand up if you're here because I'd like to bring you in to say a few words if you're there. I couldn't see you in the chat, so okay, please circle back if you're there. Cool. All right. So we've got a couple of hands up, so I will actually move on to an open floor. But there was one special thing that I wanted to share with you today, and it's a special story about a young girl. Her name is Kinara Sultani. She's 8 years old, and she set out writing a short story for this competition. But mashallah, it actually turned into a book. And we wanted to give a special presentation for what she has done because it blew us away when we found that she started writing this story, and it actually turned into a book. So I'm just going to share my screen with you. Just give me 2 seconds while I bring that in. While I'm doing that, Kinara, are you here? Yes, you are. Okay, let me spotlight you. Assalamu alaikum, Kinara. Welcome. Oh, I think you're on mute. Hang on, I'll ask you to unmute. There we go. Oh, you're still on mute. Can you unmute yourself? There we go. Assalamu alaikum, Kinara. Welcome. How are you?
Good.
Good. Can you tell us a little bit about your story?
It's about a dog, and they're like stray dogs, and his mom got captured or something, but he didn't know that, so he's on a journey to find his mom, and he met some friends along the way. He met a cat and a rabbit, and then they found other friends along the journey, and it was a really good story. I had a lot of fun writing it.
MashaAllah. Yes, I can see that because you went to start writing a short story and then became a book. So I'm just going to share with everyone. So DatePalmTree Publishing have had the pleasure of publishing this as an ebook, which is available on the DatePalmTree website. So if you go to DatePalmTree site and you go to Story Corner and ebooks, not only will you find Inside Our Thoughts, you will actually find a copy of Kinara Sultani's ebook, which you can read. Isn't that awesome? So, Kinara, first of all, congratulations, published author at the age of 8, making me feel very unaccomplished in my life. But congratulations, and there will be a little something that DatePalmTree Publishing will be sending your way. So, congratulations, and inshallah, this is the first of many stories to come from you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Alhamdulillah. Thank you. Round of applause for Kinara. That's fantastic. Fantastic. Thank you so much, Kinara. It's a pleasure to have you here.
I want it. I want it, baby.
Okay. Somebody coming in. Okay, Sarah, you've got your hand up. I'm going to add you.
So let me give it a shot. So you don't let me.
Okay. Not sure what's happening there. Zara, I'm going to get you to join.
I just wanted to actually pass it on to Zuleika.
Excuse me, sorry for my son.
Oh, that's okay. Zara, go ahead.
Please pass it on to Zuleika. I just wanted to actually just talk about the prizes and how they'll be getting those. So
please, yes, go for it.
Could you pass it on to Sister Zuleika?
You want my credit card number? You want my credit card number?
I'm not sure what's happening there. Okay, let me just see. Zaliha, if you're in there.
Assalamu
Okay.
alaikum.
There she is. Walaikum salam. Zaliha, thank you. So I just need to spotlight you.
No problem. Thank you so much. This is Zaliha from ISRA. I'm one of the organizers of the Sydney Muslim Writers Festival. I guess as a team with all the judges and with all the organizers, we are all proud of everyone here. Whether you are, receiving an award today or not, your contribution is very, very important. Please keep writing, dreaming, and inspiring. I can't wait to see the book
I got
which
money.
will be published.
I'll keep fighting and inspiring.
Inshallah.
No money. No writing. No inspiring. No money.
I'm not sure who that is. Sorry, Zelia, go ahead.
No, all good.
I
was just saying
want money.
I'm not sure who that is. Sorry. Continue, Zelia.
No, all good. I was just saying that I can't wait to see the actual book being published. Inshallah, I'm so excited for that book. My daughter also did a submission, so I'm so happy for that too. Again, congratulations to all the winners. Inshallah, we will be sending the prizes next week. Please expect the prizes within next week. You will receive an email with all the details, inshallah. So yeah, just want to congratulate everyone. And thank you, everybody, judges, organizers, all the partners. MashaAllah, may Allah reward you all. Inshallah, see you at the future events. And inshallah, in the future Writers Festival. Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam. Thank you so much. Thank you. No, we could not have done this without you. Like I said, it takes a village to get these things moving. So thank you so much for your time and efforts in this. And sorry for all the disruptions. But I just wanted to make sure everyone knows if you start being disrupted, I'm just going to beat you all out. So I have no apologies for that. Okay, so we're back. We're back to the end. I'm just going to double check. One more call out to the Principal Muhammad Riaz Ali. If you're there, can you please put your hand up so I can bring you in? Otherwise, if there was anybody else who would like to share some words, I can see we've got a few hands up. So we'll start one by one. So Sidra, if you're there, I'm going to add spotlight and you can say a few words.
Yeah, hi. Just 2 questions. My sister would like to start first.
Sure.
So I was about to say when was the prizes, and now I have heard that it's next week. Okay.
Yes. Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you. Okay.
Yeah. One more thing. So you know how you're talking about the book on the My Mother? So are all the stories gonna be in there, or the winner's stories?
So we're going to make a huge effort to have all the winner stories published in that anthology. And so that's actually the next stage after this is for us to get our heads together, and we're going to compile that anthology to get it printed and also published as an ebook as soon as possible. So we will make announcements of that very soon. Thank you so much. Was there another question?
All right, the prizes, how will they be sent? Online?
I believe so. I think that's what they were saying, that you'll get an email about that, so you'll be notified. Okay. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Assalamualaikum. Okay. Zahara, you got your hand up. Did you want to say anything, or was that no? That was from before. Okay. No dramas. Was there anything else?
Yeah, I'll just let everyone know before you leave. Yes, inshallah, we are organizing a book launch, so keep your eyes out for that, and it will be in person. And everyone, no matter if you're a winner or not, will be receiving an award and an email from us. So please look out in your inboxes. Don't miss it. Thank you so much for everyone. I see some people leaving. Let's move on if anyone else has anything to say.
Thank you. Yes, because we did time it for 2 till 3, so that's all good. Last but not least, we've got Abdullah and Rita, if you just wanted to say a few words quickly as well. And I'll just get you to unmute yourself so you can speak.
My sister was saying that. Yes, she was saying that.
I was not saying it.
Shh. My sister was saying that.
Mute.
Was there a question?
My sister was saying that.
Oh, you said there's no question?
Say the question.
Yeah, no.
No? Okay, thank you. No, that's okay. Thank you. Okay, so I'll just through the spotlight. Okay, so last but not least, I'd like to bring Brother Mustafa if you're here.
I am here. I am here.
Brother Mustafa. Alam,
My
if
name's
you're there.
Mustafa.
Okay.
My name's Mustafa.
Yes, sister. Assalamu
Yes,
alaikum.
welcome, salam. Okay, sorry, I'm just going to spotlight you, and then, are you there, brother? Yep.
Yes.
Yeah, please go ahead.
Do I have to say something?
Yes, please. You're the brains behind this.
No, congratulations, everyone, and thank you all the partners to make this happen. And as you all mentioned, we are very pleased to see that our Ummah is in good hand, and the strong writers and the writing and their articulation made us feel proud that, inshallah, our narrative will be changed. The way our narrative getting written is problematic, and we need our young writers to come forward. And from DatePalmTree and the partners, we are committed to all of you to keep this space running, inshallah. We'll be at least once a year, we'll be bringing this competition to get your writing, and we'll be publishing that book. And our next stage is to sending this book to school libraries, so that when you walk into your school library, you can see your book in there. You can feel yourself as an author, emerging author. And as other sisters have mentioned, keep reading, keep writing. We have a ummah behind us, so we have to feel that responsibility. Yeah, that's all. That's all. We just started, inshallah. Stay with us.
Yes, and it's been an amazing journey, Brother Mustafa. Thank you so much for having us on board. I mean, that conversation at Sydney Muslim Writers Festival, that was life changing, and I was just so very honoured to be part of this. So thank you so much for all your efforts. Because it all starts from an idea, and then it grows, and it takes a village. And look where we're at now. Like it's only been a couple of months, and it's just grown significantly. So I'm very excited to see what the next projects are. So Brother Mustafa, thank you so much for your dedication. Thank you. Well, in that case, then what I might do is we might leave that there. So to all our parents, guardians, and participants, on behalf of DatePalmTree Publishing, I'd like to thank you for your efforts and your dedication and motivation of being part of this project. We will be in touch with you again soon. Oh, Brother Mustafa, yes, please.
Yes, we have Sister Mahadia as our.
Oh, of course. Yes. My apologies. Sorry, because I dropped the agenda here when I was trying to mute people. Yes, Mahadia, Sister Mahadia, if you're there.
Assalamu alaikum.
Salam.
Assalamu alaikum, everyone. Thanks so much for your time today and in joining us. I wanted to just thank a few people on behalf of Brother Mustafa and Sister Kamrun. Firstly, I want to thank all the guest speakers, those who participate in helping to bring this project to life. Congratulations to the winners and to every single person who wrote a story. I just want you to know that what you have done in sitting down, coming up with an idea and writing a story at your age is amazing, mashallah. For myself, growing up in, eastern suburbs of Sydney, not around a lot of other Muslims, I never had these opportunities. And seeing you so proud of your Muslim identity and in being able to talk about your mother, in honoring her, I really teared up reading some of these. In fact, not all those who won I was reading through quite a few of the entries, and unfortunately not everyone could win, but they were all amazing, mashallah, and I just kept tearing up. I had to pause. So I just want you all to be really proud of yourselves today, and for your parents to be proud.
Hello?
Please unmute yourself.
Sorry. I think we lost Mahadia. Are we there?
I believe she left. I saw a message saying she left.
Oh, sorry. Let's wait for her to join back. Apologies.
She left, I saw.
Yeah, that must have been a mistake there. Sorry, we'll try and get her back online.
She's still here. I can see Samsung.
Is she back?
Samsung CM. Yeah, but
Yeah,
yes,
is she
she's
back?
unmuted.
She's back?
Yeah, she's back. She's
Mahdia, if you're
unmuted.
there, please unmute and come back on. Sorry about that. Technology, don't you love it?
No.
So we'll try and get back Mahdia to come back. So while she's just logging back in, I'll just tell you a little bit about Mahdia Rahmat. So Mahdia is a mother. She's a slam poet and a high school English teacher, passionate about helping to nurture writing and creativity in teens. And she's one of the co-founders of the DatePalmTree Publishing House, which is why she's got a very significant role here. And we're just waiting for her to come back online. So let's just make sure that we get Mahdia back online to finish words. Yeah. Oh, that's what's happened there. Thank you, Raida. So I'm just getting a message here. So we'll try and get Mahdia back online. We do apologize, but this is what happens when we've got the live television, live streaming going. It's working so beautifully. Yes. So we're just waiting, for her to come back on. But yes, once again, we just want to thank everybody for being here, for being part of this amazing experience as well. Okay, she doesn't seem to be able to come back online. Don't know what's happened there. Let's just see what's happened here. Sorry. Okay, I don't know what's happened there. Sorry, Mahdia. Let me try and get you to rejoin. Just give me a moment. Yeah, please join from another phone. Oh, goodness. Okay. Actually, while we're just waiting for Sister Mahdia to come back, Sister Aida, I might just get you to join if you don't mind, because you're actually going to be editing this the anthology. So let's have a bit of a chat of what to expect next. So let's do that. Sister, you go ahead.
Okay, so
Yeah.
I'm really amazed, and again, we keep repeating this because real thing. When I was growing up, we didn't have any like Muslim sounding books, and all the characters that I read, from fantasy novels, which I loved and still love, to adventure, to mystery, none of them were Muslim. None of them had any similarity to me in any shape, way, or form. But I read them anyway because there wasn't anything else to read. So the fact that from now, it's beautiful seeing kids across, primary, kindergarten, high school, university, writing stories that are unapologetically Muslim. This is so powerful. And alhamdulillah, it's definitely beyond time. It's high time this happened. And I think it's really exciting to see that this is a very promising beginning. I can't wait to see what's up ahead. Yeah.
100%. Thank you so much. All right, we might have Sister Mahdia coming back, but she might be on audio only. Brother Mustafa, how are we going with that?
Yes, I can bring her on the audio if you can allow
Yes,
me.
let's do that.
Can...
Yeah, let's do that. Thank you. And so there's a bit of a technical difficulty happening online here. So let's get Sister Mahdia. Just let me know when she's ready and I'll mute everyone. Yep.
Just a question.
Yes, sure.
So for this competition, was it only in Australia or internationally?
It was actually international as well as Australia. So we had we had a few people entering from across the world. So it was actually pretty good. Yeah. It was pretty good. Yeah. Thank you for your question.
Look, I've sort of lost my train of thought here, but basically what I want to just touch on is
you're on live, so you can
She's on live? Okay. Yeah, please go ahead.
Touch on that. I'm really happy that you enjoyed this competition, and I want you to keep all the participants and the families of the young emerging authors, which I know you will be, inshallah. I'm so impressed by the young student that published a storybook from this. I am just beyond amazed, mashallah. I've also seen some of my former students from AICS winning some awards. I'm just very, very impressed by all of you. I just wanted to encourage all of the participants and their families to keep in touch with DatePalmTree,
because we have a lot of things coming up, mashallah.
Hello.
Inshallah.
Assalamu alaikum.
So
I'd like to know why I
purpose
didn't
of
win.
having our website is to make
Assalamu alaikum.
the writing more accessible to everyone. Because, you know, when this project started, it was basically, it's the brainchild of Brother Mustafa and his wife, Sister Kamrun. They've been so passionate about this. It's a real grassroots project where they're just giving their time on a voluntary basis to build this
Assalamu alaikum.
platform
I'd
for
like to know
children
why.
and young Muslims to be able to write, you know, outside of academic writing. Because being an English teacher myself, I see how sometimes we do those classrooms but it's really nice to see children writing for pleasure. So as a community, I want to, you know, own that, you know, that yes, writing can also be for pleasure. It's how we tell our stories. It's how we let people outside of the Muslim community in Australia and around the world hear our stories, hear our voices, and learn about us in a non-confrontational sort of way. So I really encourage you guys to visit the website. If you don't know it, it's called www.datePalmTree.com.au. There's a lot of, like what Sister Annie showed earlier as well, there's a lot of different things for you to explore there. And please watch this space because we will, inshallah, launch the book once it's ready to go. My mother, inshallah, with the help of Mr. Riaz, the principal at AICS, we will be hoping to have another book launch. So we really want you to just watch this space, stay in touch with us, and be more involved in writing. If you, you know, if you're sitting around at home on the weekends, you've got something that pops up in your head, write, keep writing, and you can submit your final versions of any story onto our website. We'll have our editors to have a look at it and then publish it online. So I have one of my students today as well, Adam Kodor. Adam, are you here today? Are you still online?
I saw Adam.
Yeah, Adam is there. I've just unmuted Adam if he's there.
Can you just put, I just wanted to give Adam just a few seconds to talk because he was someone that outside of this competition, he did submit a story about a poem about Gaza, and it was really inspiring when I read it. It was really emotional, and I thought I just wanted to highlight the possibilities for children to be able to, you know, just submit the things that they want to write about at this moment and have a platform for it to be published.
Yeah, Adam, if you're there, I've asked you to unmute if you can hear me and you'd like to say something. Adam is in the chat. He's there. I don't
Sister
think
Annie, would you be able to share his poem from our website?
Yeah. Let me see if I can find it for you, and I'll share screen. Yep, no problem.
And if anyone volunteered to read that poem for us, that's.
Oh, I can do it. Is it Injustice? Yeah, here, I've got it here. So let me just read that. I'll share screen. Here we go. Okay, so we'll share screen. And let me know if you can see that, and I'll see if I can get it open. All right, so this is by Adam Qadir. So Injustice from Year 8, 2023, Western Grammar School. As I stare out, thinking of people.
Adam just told me he wanted to read it out, but his audio wasn't working, so he's looking for you to read it out for him.
No dramas, thank you. Oh, he's here? Yeah, okay.
My audio just wasn't working.
That's okay. It's all yours. You go ahead and read it. I'll put myself on mute.
As I stare out, thinking of people without, feeling left out, the TV screen blurs. News shows the bombs and the flares. I see children waking up, losing their mother. I see my brother, left with no other choice but to dig his children out of the rubble, while we sit here in our bubble. Oh, how unfair, yet they dare to call this a war, while the whole world watches and stares, and only a few care. They dare to call this a war when the oppressor has so much more, and the children of Gaza see blood and gore. Innocent people losing their families, not being able to say goodbye. With their last breath, they say with a sigh, Ashhadu an la ilaha illallah wa ashhadu anna Muhammadan Rasulullah. They are now returning to their Lord the Most High. Inna ma'al asri yusra. Now they have found peace. Verily with hardship, there is ease.
Wow, thank you. Sorry, I'm a bit, sorry. Can someone else talk for a moment?
That was beautiful.
That was beautiful,
Mashallah,
yeah.
Adam. Thank you so much for sharing that poem with us. It's I think it's tearing us up because as we know, and I'm not going to touch on this too much, but there's a lot of political tensions happening. But it is a fresh angle to have young people just speak from their heart. So I really encourage you to write from your heart and write whatever is on your mind, and that to know that we are trying to create space for you to share, your thoughts and your writing. Inshallah, we will close off soon, and I will give it back to Sister Annie to close off in a minute. But just before we do that, I just wanted to thank a few people on behalf of DatePalmTree. Because what I'm really amazed at is the fact that so many people and organizations have worked together and we don't all know each other. It's purely for the sake of Allah and to benefit the youth in our community. So firstly, I'd like to thank ISRA for supporting us through the Sydney Muslim Writers Festival and encouraging our participants to be involved in this year's festival. And also helping us with the awards. It's really a good opportunity for the emerging writers to be involved in the Sydney Muslim Writers Festival, to see that there's a pathway for them to have some, to be heard, to be listened to have a voice. So I really thank you for that. Also like to thank ICANN, Islamic Circle of Australia and New Zealand, for their support, Young Muslim Network Australia and the Right Pen Collective, which I believe Sister Annie is the founder of. They've been very involved with DatePalmTree as of recent, and we we value your partnership. Special thanks to Sister Annie herself of the Right Pen Collective. She's been amazing. I haven't been able to meet her face to face yet, but the amount of work she's been putting into this is just phenomenal. Thank you. May Allah bless you, reward you. I'd also like to thank Sister Zaliha from ISRA, as well as the judges, Sister Annie McCann again, Rara Arja and Farah El Socket. Also, special thanks to the principal of AICS, Mr. Riaz Ali, who I think couldn't be here today, for supporting the project from the beginning when we had our first book launch. Being able to host it at the school was a really good platform for us. So I thank you for that. And if I've forgotten anyone, please forgive me. I know there's been a lot of people who have been involved to make this happen. And obviously, last but not least, the participants. Every single person that participated and their families for helping them and encouraging them. I'd like to finish off just thanking Allah for this opportunity and to ask Allah to give us more opportunities like this. Subhanaka Allahumma wa bihamdika ashhadu an la ilaha illa anta astaghfiruka wa atubu ilayk. Jazakallah khair, and I'll pass it back to Sister Annie.
Thank you so much, Sister. Sorry, I needed a moment to compose myself because that poem was so touching and it triggered an emotion. I was going to start crying again because it's so beautifully written, and it also breaks my heart the fact that it actually had to be written. So, inshallah, our du'as for our fallen and our suffering ummah, particularly in Gaza and Rafah at the moment. Look, on behalf of everybody here, thank you so much for being part of today's amazing event. And please, yes, like Sister Mahdia said, watch this space. We've got more news coming. And thank you very much for being here, and also for your patience while we're dealing with some disruptive people in the chat. So thank you so much for your patience and your help today. Farah, Rawa, Raida, you guys are amazing. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you so much, Annie. You're amazing. I love what you do.
Thank you. Thank you. Who's still here? Rawa's still here? Yes.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, Raida. Yeah. Cool. Thank you so much. Yep. Thank you so much, everyone, for being here. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Assalamu alaikum. Just one more question.
Oh, okay. Yep.
Yeah.
last one.
Yeah. Do we get, apart from the ebook, do we get physical books, or where can we buy those or something?
So those physical books will actually be distributed to the schools across New South Wales as well. Walaikum salam.
Okay.
Yeah, they'll be distributed. So you will know about that soon.
Excuse me. One thing. We get the prizes next week. What day next week?
Oh, that's a good question. I'm not quite sure, but I believe they're working on that. So, Sister Zahra?
I think the kids are pretty excited for the prizes, but
They're
yes,
very excited. I
Yeah,
love
thank
their
you.
excitement.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank
you.
you. Waalaikumsalam. Thank you, everybody. If I can just get the admins to stay and everybody else. So, Brother Mustafa, please stay online if you're still there. Everybody else, have a wonderful afternoon. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum.
Waalaikumsalam. Yeah. Everybody else say? All right. We'll catch up soon. We'll catch up offline. Thank you, everyone. Assalamualaikum.
Yes. Assalamualaikum. Alhamdulillah, it was a very good session.